Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Melvin Gordon with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Shaun Alexander for the second most in a single year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Makes the score Saints 7, Eagles 0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Hey, team 6.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I smell fear in that offense. Great 15.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega right side. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. Over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
2nd and 5 now. Luck. He's got his man on the crossing route.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, Luck. And he's got his man on the out route. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. Now Gordon on 1st down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
On first down, Love. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, here's Locke. He's got it to James White. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10.
Sunday. Two jet. Hey, Haywood.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down, here's Penny. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
3, 5, 7. Hey, orbit.
Now Wentz on third down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL?
Penny hit and the ball is jarred free. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Love. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10.
Accuracy's trash. Let's go. 12. Go.
Now Love. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. On first down, it's Love. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Heavy. Watch the backfield. Check 4. Check 4. Come on, let's go. Set 5, 40, easy.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2. Here we go. 180. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Kill. I'm coming for you. Mine. Hey, echo. 54.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Check safety. Go.
Wentz now on 1st down. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Grip 5-2 on here. Hey, high 7. Mike 29. Watch the screen. Pass. 29.
Now Wentz. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. This is Gordon. And an alley to run. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
12. 57's right. It's a party now.
Luck on 1st down. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
12. Hey, zoom.
2nd and 10, Luck again. He's got Green. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
First down, Saints. Hey, exit.
Now a first down throw, Luck. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, check three. Hey, Charlie. Check Mike 57. Check Mike.
Here's Luck. Caught by Jones. 27 yards there, a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap for Luck. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Mike 51. No chance. Go, Mike 51. Come on. Hey, seam 6.
To throw is Luck. Jones has it. 22 yards there, a first down.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Luck now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. In for the score. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom indeed. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Throwing on first is Wentz. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The end result, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. From the 29, Wentz. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Bike, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. To throw is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
46 down, man. 5-4.
On first down, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They run it here with Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 50. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there by Gordon, 42 yards.
First down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Love. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, I got 11B. Hey, Haywood.
Now it's Love. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. from the gun. Here's Love. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
On first down, Love. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. They gonna need some therapy after this. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Watch the safety creep. Check 31, check 31.
Back to the air, Luck on second down. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Wentz now to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know, the rhythm seems off. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On first down, it's Love. That's going to be caught. That goes for a gain of 31.
Hey, high 7.
Out of the gun, Luck. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Fletcher Cox able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Hey, Zoo. Check Mike 57. Mike 57. 57's the mic. Rock 57. 12. You don't want none.
Now Luck. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Able to break that one up. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
11. Go. 12.
Now Luck on 3rd and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.J. Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Exit.
Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the scoreboard. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Hey, Charlie.
Wentz now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Wentz. That's caught by Penny. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. On the draw, this is Penny. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo! Mike, 57. Rabbit. 57.
Here's Locke. Green brings it in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Watch out.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
11 feet. And the Saints Bravo. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. All day, every day, any day. 57.
Now a 1st down throw. Locke. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Luck. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Fletcher Cox, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. Finds a seam inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Wentz. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. From the 44, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. A critical one here. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now a play fake, and it's Luck. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Wentz now on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Saints, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis.